Fort Walton Beach. So I'm going to collect all of the ingredients for us to do our fried rice dish tonight. So walk down the aisle. So the idea is, you know, we want to try and make this dish easily accessible to everybody. That's why we're shopping at Walmart. You know, there's a Walmart pretty much everywhere, and if you can find it here, you can find it anywhere. Long grain rice, $8.48, and that is for 20 pounds. To the right. Alright, so here's our next purchase. We are getting Spam, $2.92 for a 2-pack of Spam, classic. A couple oils that are a little different. So this is sesame oil right here. Now this of course is more expensive than the meal, but we're only using a very, very small amount. We got some eggs here, Walmart large eggs, $2.30.
Look at them.
$2.98, but most people already have butter at home. Soy sauce, $5.48 for soy sauce. Alright, so this is one of the major flavor components of what we're about to cook. We need some sweet onions. Don't need all of it, but I'm going to get 2 or 3. Green onions, they're going to be the primary flavor. I'm going to show you a really cool trick with these green onions. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for green onions that have as much of the root as possible, because green onions are going to regrow. We're going to cut the outside leaves off. We're going to leave the inside. We're going to plant it in water, and so we'll get 1 fried rice worth of onions out of this one, and we'll have more fresh onions that'll be growing in the yard. Few cups right there. So we're gonna... Normally, like everyone says, to rinse the rice out. I don't. I just put it in. I am putting these in water so those small roots get a chance to grow, but I'm also going to peel off the outside leaves, and I'm going to use them in my cooking. This off right here. Leaf. Peel off this outside leaf. What I'm doing is I'm breaking this down into slightly smaller pieces, because you don't want a giant piece of onion in your mouth. You ready? Very small chunks of onion that will cook evenly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the onion down so that it's small, equal-sized chunks. And because we are trying to save money, I'm going to cut just the end of this off, and the rest of the onion we can use. And then you can continue cutting down. Garlic and rosemary oil, just a light coat on the bottom. So what you'll want to do is you want to lower the temperature down to about halfway, because our goal is not to burn it, it's to sweat it. Halfway done with our onion sweat, and once we're done with the onion sweat, we're going to throw the meat in there to take advantage. Alright, so we're going to pop the Spam open. And Spam got a bad reputation in the US from the Great Depression, but it's actually pretty good. In other countries, it's a delicacy. Places like Hong Kong, places like Italy, Spam is actually a delicacy. Like some places in Asia, you give canned ham and oranges as a sign of respect. good. Alright, here we go. Spam's going on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack 5 eggs into here. I'm going to stir up the eggs. Oh, sorry. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add salt to the eggs because eggs really need salt to taste like themselves. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the eggs. And then, because I can, we're going to add a little bit of granulated garlic to the eggs. It's about 2 tablespoons of butter that we're using up so far. So the idea here is I'm going to get the heat low, I'm going to put the eggs on, and then I want to have the curds in the eggs to be as big as possible, because the bigger the curds in the eggs are, the more moisture they're going to retain. I'm going to try to keep the curds as large as possible. And from here, this is done because we'll just put the egg. So this is perfect. It just finished. That lifts and separates all the grains. There's 3 cups of rice. Onions to it. Beef tallow. This is basically all the drippings from when you're making hamburger helper. So we're just about there. I'm going to add a little bit of granulated garlic at the very end to give it that little bit of garlickiness that we want. This is the very end. So right now the rice is a lot hotter than we want the eggs to be, and the eggs are cool. And when we add the eggs onto the rice, what's going to happen is the heat from the rice will finish cooking the eggs all the way, and then the very last stir is going to break up the eggs into small pieces. And this way, we're going to get very, very juicy eggs, and we're going to get very, very crispy rice, and not have dry eggs and soggy rice. And the meat goes on at the very end. Throw those on top. I'm going to break this up and stir this in.